How's everyone doing today? We having fun yet? I guarantee you it'll be worth your wait down in the lobby today. I'm Jeffrey T. from K-Hits. Thank you for being here. How many of you are first-timers in our Blue Cross Blue Shield studio? You've been here before? Oh, yeah, John Oates was here. You know what you're in for, don't you? All right, the rest of you, it's going to be a surprise today. It's going to be a lot of fun. The Martin Barre Band, they're in Chicago to play at Martyrs tomorrow night. That is up on the north side, Lincoln by Irving Park. There are still tickets available. I bet you some of you have already bought some. And if you see and like what you hear today, go see the show tomorrow night. Martin, as you know, longtime guitarist for Jethro Tull. Any Jethro Tull fans in the room? Yeah. Let me try that one more time. Any Jethro Tull fans in the room? Much better. See, they're sitting backstage listening right now. They're going, really? That was it? That's all we got? So today's kind of special for me because a little over 20 years ago, I had a boss who nicknamed me out of the clear blue Jeffro, Jeffro, and that name kind of stuck over the years. I never thought the day would arrive when Jeffro and Jethro would be on the same stage. But yeah, all of us, we're all going to be here. So let's make it happen right now. Let's welcome Martin Barre and his band up here onto the stage, the K-Hits. Very exciting. Few questions if you have a few moments, Martin.
Sure. Yeah, why not?
Got a little time?
Welcome to everybody. And may I introduce the band?
Yes, introduce the band, absolutely.
Yeah. We have Alan Thompson on bass guitar and vocals. And Dan Crisp on guitar and vocals. And me.
And him.
And him.
Martin, going back to the Tull days, you were not a founding member of the band, but you joined pretty early. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's 6 months after they started.
That's almost a founding member.
It's sort of, yeah. But, you know, you're right. Historically, you're correct.
And you were there, obviously, before everything got huge.
Well, the band was sort of an underground name in the UK in '68. They were a blues band, and there was a buzz about the band that was around England, mainly because there was a flute player and a sort of cool guitar player. So I wanted to be both of those things. I wanted to be a flute player and a cool guitar player. So that's the band for me. I've just got to get rid of all the other guys. Didn't quite work out.
I heard a rumor one time. Did Mick Taylor interview for the gig before you got it? Was that true?
There was about 100 guitar players after the gig. Mick Taylor was one of them. It's a crazy list of people. And the audition was in a room about this size, and it had a drum kit, a bass rig and the guitar rig in the middle, and there were chairs all the way around the walls. And in every chair was a young, hairy person with the guitar sitting like, when's my turn? It was pretty dreadful.
The life of rock and roll. When I think of Jethro Tull, and you specifically, Martin, there are 6 notes that come to mind. I think everyone in the room knows the 6 notes that I'm talking about.
I'm going to catch up with you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Is this 6?
Is it yes.
It is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Da, da, da. Yes. Yeah. It sounds good when you sing it.
It's not as good as anyone else's, believe me. Yeah, those 6 notes in Aqualung. Let me ask you, did those 6 notes change your life? How can you narrow it down to 6 notes? But
that's hilarious.
It's true, isn't it?
I guess I've never thought of it that way, but you know, it's really the blues pentatonic. They're the most simple notes in the world, but they're sort of, you know, inside out. And yeah, I guess so. I guess it did. Well, I don't guess so. I know so. It did. It changed my life.
That's amazing. I mean, that album, that song, and your guitar solo on it, I mean, revered by many in the industry as one of the best out there. So we bow to you, sir. We bow to you. You brought up the flute a few minutes ago, and Tull was one of the very few groups that I know in rock and roll who used one. Ian Anderson, of course, played a lot on the band songs. But you're also a flautist, is that correct?
I am indeed. Retired flautist.
A retired
at the moment, yes.
And why is it flautist and not flutist? It doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, I've never understood it. So, I mean, to me, it's a flute player, a flutist, a flute. Yeah,
it's You're not playing the flout.
Flout, yeah.
But also on the guitar and the mandolin as well, which I got to see the warm-up a little bit ago, and there's a bit of that, and it's very impressive and very exciting for me to hear you. So tomorrow night rather, at Martyrs, we're going to get to hear your music with the Martin Barre Band, which we see here. And you're also still doing some Jethro Tull music as well. Do you still do that in your shows?
Yeah, but we change it a little bit. You know, we make it a bit more bluesy, a bit more rocky, so that there's a few sort of old ones that we do exactly like the record out of respect, really, for the song. But other ones, we sort of bring it into the 2010s and add a little zest to it. And but you'll like what we do with them.
And that's more of the feel of the band now today, a little bluesy.
Yeah, you know, it's a new band. You know, we're not doing old stuff. It's a brand new band. It's a brand new energy. We're bringing something that's really fresh and dynamic, and we have great belief in what we do. These guys are amazing. The drummer, Invisible George, is amazing. So you'll get the bonus of seeing him as well.
Fantastic. Tomorrow night at Martyrs. All right, I'm off the stage. Let's have some fun. The Martin Barre Band. Who's ready? Take it away, sir.
Well, the dawn was coming, heard him ringing on my bell. He said, my name's a teacher. Oh, that is what I call myself. And I have a lesson, oh, that I must impart to you. Oh, it's an old expression, but I must insist it's true. Jump up, look around, find yourself some fun. No sense in sitting there hating everyone. No man's an island and his castle is at home. The nest is full of nothing when the bird is flown. So I took a journey and threw my world into the sea, and with me went the teacher who found fun instead of me. Hey man, what's the plan? What was that you said? Suntan, drinking and lying there in bed. I tried to socialize, but I can't seem to find what I've been looking for. Got something on my mind. Then the teacher told me it had been a lot of fun. He thanked me for his ticket and for all that I had done. Hey man, what's the plan? What was that you said? Suntan, drinking and lying there in bed. I tried to socialize, but I can't seem to find what I've been looking for. Got something on my mind.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You know, there's something about Chicago that I really love, and now I remember what it is. Nice people and an amazing town. I always think the nicer the town, the nicer the people, but so it's always really great to be here. Yes, thank you. That was an oldie that you probably recognise as Teacher from Jethro Tull. This is a number that's on the new Marcy and Barre CD. It's called Back to Steel. And this one, we think, is acoustic friendly. We'll find out in about 10 seconds. This is sort of about an old, grumpy, road-weary musician who's sort of been there, done everything. It's sort of rather a bad character. It's called Bad Man. It features Alan on slide guitar and Dan on bass guitar, and I'm going to play rhythm guitar, so I'm going to take it easy. Thank you.
Oh, I'm a bad man, not a good guy. Some situations I could have kissed my ass goodbye. Oh, I'm a fall guy, not a tall guy. And when I hit the dust, I hit it hard. Adieu. Oh, I'm a bad man, I'm a gray guy. My hair is long and it's a badge of protest. Took your love and promised you much more, but I broke your heart, tore your world apart. Don't care who you are, you know I'm a bad man. Oh, I'm a bad boy, didn't have a choice. It was only girls that ever brought me joy. Just a backpack, no money in my sack. A road to follow, no looking back. So farewell now, don't you cry. You'll see me in your dream time. I took your love and promised you much more, but I broke your heart, tore your world apart. Don't care who you are, you know I'm a bad man, not a good guy.
Thank you. Okay, this is one I think you can join in with, and it'll help us because we don't have a drummer. You're going to be the drummer today, So clap along and tap your feet, and you can sort of enjoy this one from the beginning to the end. And it's called a jig. It's called Martin's Jig. That's really a boring title. But it's followed by a song that you might recognise at the end. So yeah, clap along and enjoy it. Is that a siren?
Are we in trouble? Heaven, smile down upon your son, yeah, who's busy with his money games, his women and his gun. Jesus saving me. Jesus saving me. And the unsung save me. If Jesus saves, he better save himself from the glory, glory seekers who use his name and death. Oh, Jesus, save me.
Thank you so much, and thank you to K-Hits 104.3 for giving us the opportunity to play to you. We've had a great time. Thanks. Alan Thompson, Dan Crisp, and myself. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much.
The Martin Barre Band. Tomorrow night at Martyrs on the north side. Tickets still available. Thank you all for being here. We appreciate it. Now comes even funner. It's not really a word, funner, but it's a funner part of the day. We're going to give these guys a break for a second, and then they'll be out front to get pictures with you. And just do us a favor, please, no autographs today. And also, let us use our own camera. It takes forever to go through the selfies of everybody else's. But we will get them, and we'll post them up at khitschicago.com, and you'll have them post-haste. And thank you very much for coming. If you line up along that wall over there, and we'll make it happen. Thanks, guys. Really appreciate it.